Alright, hello people watching or listening to me through a screen. Yes, you, the person that I'm currently looking at. Yeah, you can't hide. I see you. No, I'm trolling. But for real though, hello, thank you for joining us. And we will be talking about how I solved somewhat of a TikTok mystery in a matter of 4 hours. Because I'm simply a very intellectual and very, very smart being. Elon Musk who? I don't know him. Anyway, we're gonna get into the steps on how this happened. As for the mystery that you might be wondering what I solved, since I know I got you to click on this video because of the title. As if I were like Sherlock Holmes himself, I solved why the fake murder scene in a hotel TikTok never had a part 2, and why a pretty famous TikToker at the time, Culture Chandler, his name is like Culture Chandler or something like that, but since I don't know how to pronounce it, his name will be Culture Chandler from right now, disappeared off the app. If you don't know what I'm talking about, pretty much there was a video that went pretty viral that was named fake hotel murder scene, and in the description it said it was gonna have a part 2, but the guy never posted a part 2 and never posted again after that, which caused many theories, but we'll get into that later. And I'm making this vid to show how smart I am and trying to soak up in all the views on the many questions that people were asking. No, I'm joking. I'm actually making this for the people who still spam him about this question 3 years later and debunk all of the theories that were made. So I'm going to break this video in like chapters and timestamps, because I'm not at 1,000 subscribers. I won't actually see it, but you guys will be able to click on it. So I won't physically see it, but you'll be able to click on it. But before we get into the video, this will be a part 1 of me solving mysteries, like series. I'm gonna make it a series, but they will be spread out depending on how long each one takes. And solve this, I just happened to get really lucky and solve this one can I speak correctly? In a day. And first, this is going to be the first segment of how I found the video. Like a shorter segment of the video, because it's not really that important. Well, it is important. It's more interesting than important. So this is how I found the actual video, because you might be wondering, if this was made 3 years ago, even if it's viral, what's the chances of it showing up again? I don't know the chances, and that's because I didn't have to use chances to find it. How I found the video. This is how I found the video. So the very first thing that you might be wondering is, why and how did you find the video? Like I said, well, to be honest, boredom. I was scrolling through my old TikTok account and I found a video of me duetting it before. It was from 2020 and I was in 6th grade when I made that. I'm gonna say this very loud because I'm still shocked by this. Like, I had an entire time skip arc.
3, 2, 1.
Sorry for the ear rape there, but that is insane. But me being bored, I checked the channel to see if there was any part 2, and to my shock, 3 years later, not only was there not a part 2, but there was no video after it. I started getting interested and checked the comments, but we'll discuss what happened next in the next segment of the chapter after I check the comments. So now that sounds like some Egyptian Tomb Raider type title of a segment, but you'll probably understand later. If you don't ever watch anything along the lines of Jimmy Neutron or anything that requires even a toddler's brain, because I feel bad for you. Don't even watch TV. Stare at a drywall. Maybe that will be better. So this is what led me to the answer, and this is where I found all the jokes and dumb theories, and I got more interested. And if you don't know what I'm talking about by now, I'm talking about the comments. And because of many, I got more interested because of the many people saying that he got arrested. So I checked and I found his Insta because it was in his TikTok bio or whatever. And I DM'd him, but he was pretty decent following, so on Insta too. So I went through his photos and went through his videos, which there wasn't a lot, and I asked all his friends this exact paragraph. Before I say the paragraph, I DM'd all his friends because, like I said, he had a pretty big following, and I just kind of assumed that he'd get more text messages a day and wouldn't notice me. But anyway, this is exactly what I told his friends. Hey, this is random, but your friend, I'm assuming Chandler, had a TikTok account, Chandler Culture, my bad. And he posted a vid of a hotel made prank saying he was gonna post part 2 soon, but that was 3 years ago. Can you ask, or do you know what happened to his account? Because I was a really big fan. That was a complete lie. I forgot he ever existed and never watched another of his videos after that. Cause even in 6th grade me saw that it was a horrible prank because of the mess and the fact that somebody could mentally get hurt. And I'm gonna describe the video in the most friendly way I could, because it's not that bad of a video. You pretty much got pillows and got a phone cord, and I don't know if you guys can tell where I'm going with this, but he wrapped it around something that could cause you to not be able to breathe, if you get what I'm putting down. Anyway, one of his friends responded, and I'm not gonna say who they are because I don't want their friendship to end, but they did. And if you're wondering why I said I don't want their friendship to end, it's because he told me some other stuff, but I'm not gonna get into that. Anyway, they responded and I said in short terms, yeah, I'll ask, but how did you find me and how do you know Chandler? That's what his friend said. I told him I was researching for a video he made, aka Chandler, and found you, aka his friend. His friend said, cool, I'll text you when he responds. His friend showed me his response, but he didn't really answer at first. But I did find out multiple people were asking about it, which is why I made this video. Now this is how I really got the answer. And remember how Chandler was the first person I texted? Well, he responded, but like way too late when I had already, not really too late because he responded the same day that I asked him, but I had already, texted all his friends and stuff. And he responded, but we'll be telling that in the next section. And here's the part where I'm going to tell you to like and subscribe, or I'm going to go to your house and force you against your will. Okay, that sounds horrible because it is, but that sounds way worse than I imagined. But yeah, like and subscribe. We're gonna get into the next section. See ya. We're left, but well, I did for a bit. But this is gonna be called the What Happened to Culture Chandler and Debunking All the Stupid Theories, by answering the question of what happened to him, why there will never be a part 2. Now here was the answer. I texted Chandler, yo, keep in mind this is exactly what I texted him. I texted him something different from all his friends. I texted Chandler, yo, what happened to your old TikTok account? And where is part 2 of the hotel made? And before I continue, it's been 3 years and he hasn't posted on his TikTok, obviously. So I feel fine telling you the info that I'm about to tell you since I'm saying this. So many people can't stop spamming him. So, pretty much, before I tell you what he responded with, that's everything I wanted you to know. Anyway, he responded in this exact message, there was never a part 2, my guy. We took it down before it happened so the lady wouldn't have a heart attack. I responded, oh, that wakes? Yes, that makes. Anyway, that makes way more sense. W-mans, but why did you stop uploading altogether? Your account was doing really well, is how I responded. And he responded, I don't know, I got bored, and if I kept making content, people would just comment about part 2. And I responded with, I said that makes way more sense in retrospect. Thank you, man. And he responded, no problem, bro. So, pretty much, he went too viral off one vid, but couldn't make any more because he had already took down everything for that specific vid before he could go through with a part 2, because he didn't want to make the lady have a heart attack, you know. But in process, he also caused a view farm of people waiting for months to years and going back and checking, which is something I saw a lot in the comments. Another thing that I saw a lot, which is the thing that got debunked pretty fast by simply looking at his Instagram, was that he had got arrested. But I knew that was a lie. Like I said, because I opened his Instagram. And the Instagram showed that he was living a pretty fun life, pretty fun, normal life during 2020 when the video was originally made. The next segment will be proof of everything, which I'm gonna show you through pictures and his actual account, which is public to millions of people, so I don't feel bad. Anyway, see you in the next segment. Alright, and we are in the moral of the story, or as some people call it, the conclusion segment. So I think the moral of the story in conclusion is the thing that we should learn is that Chandler should have simply came clean. It might have ruined his reputation a bit, but it wasn't career ending. And I mean, it's just TikTok. They're gonna get over it fast. They're fine with accepting literal, you know, the P words, like the EDPs, the Geminis. They're fine with accepting those type of people. Even R words, they're fine with accepting all of those, which is not good. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that it wouldn't have been career ending. And considering he had hundreds of thousands of followers and each vid he made was getting over 250,000, or at least the ones that he still has up to this day, he should have came clean and risked the backlash for just a bit and kept posting and would have probably done really well in the future and could have started getting paid as a side job for TikTok for going through the videos that he at least had up. I don't know about any ones before. I don't know if that was all his normal ones. And yeah, people would have kept asking for part 2, but if he came clean, it wouldn't have been that bad. But this is just a case where going viral ends up being bad, as he was most likely getting spam considering the vid that blew him up had and still has 13.2 million views, 2.1 million likes, and 55,000 shares, with hundreds of duets and thousands of people wondering if the maid was okay. Which because of the prank, they were wondering if the maid was okay. Which I can verify the maid was and never saw the fake body that they had made either way. Anyway, thanks for watching. Oh, and before I end this, I'll give you a short description of what the video was. If you don't want to go click on the description to watch it yourself. The video was pretty much them wrapping pillows up with a cord. I think I already actually told you guys, but I'm gonna give you. It was, like I said, it was a video of pillows getting wrapped up to look like a human, and then they had a cord and they wrapped it in a place where you can't breathe, if you get what I'm putting down. And pretty much they showed a maid after who was going to clean the room. And that's where the video ended off. But knowing the backstory, how it really ended was they showed a clip of like a random maid, maybe that maid that was actually going to clean the room. I'm sorry for that alarm, but they took everything down. So what I'm saying is they posted a clip of the maid walking ready to clean the room, but they had already taken it down previously and had just made it seem like, you know, the maid was going to have to clean up the dead body, or the body. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good day. Goodbye. And you guys will never get the part 2 you wanted based off of the part 2 description coming soon. Have a good day. Like I said, don't kick a baby like a football. I had to learn that the hard way. And goodbye. That's it for today. Hope you enjoyed. Just like the 4th ending that I said goodbye. I really appreciate you guys liking the short I made of it. I appreciate everything that you have gave me so far. I've went from 24 subscribers to like 75 as of right now.